I've just played the second round of the 2024 Tennessee Open, also known as the Tennessee State Championship 2024, and I lost. I lost against a player who was rated 900, which I know I'm rated lower than that, but I feel like my playing strength is higher than 900. So this was a bit of a painful defeat. I feel like I should have been able to win against a player of that rating and lose against players who are maybe 13 or 1400. So this does sting a little bit, but I'll learn from it. And let's go through the game anyways, because I'm not just here to cherry pick wins. I'm gonna learn from my mistakes, learn from my victories, and keep getting better. So he started with D3, and normally I play the hippo as black, but I was already kind of having doubts about it. And this was kind of all I needed to be like, well, I'm not gonna play the hippo against somebody who's playing D3. So I just pushed D5. And he played this, which, according to chess.com, is called the cow opening. And that's almost as ridiculous as the hippopotamus defense. I mean, that is crazy. But, yeah. I just played principled, and he went out here. Here, I probably should have done what I do against the London system. And, I don't know, maybe gone here. And ignore this move, but try and play something along the lines of this setup. I'm just moving random stuff, but this setup is what I like to play as black against the London, so I could have gone with something like that. Instead, I just decided to push for e5 and get a big center. I just tried to play some natural developing moves here. Castle. Here, I didn't want him to be able to play this move. So I went here so that if he stopped, I have another defender. Well, let's just make a waiting move. I didn't want him to be able to go here, because now I would have to sack a piece to get that, and he just has this space, which is not the worst. I'm still fine, but I just played this just to be careful. So he played here, and I could have, and I probably should have taken, just position-wise, and then played a developing move. Instead, I pushed, which the engine says I have an advantage, but it just becomes so hard to get anything there. And that's why I like playing the hippopotamus, is because you're able to do that closed down center, and you don't really give them many attacking chances. Unfortunately, I just went into that closed position thinking I could handle it and pushed h6 and moved that, preparing for a b5 break. This was an odd move. I probably should not have played that in hindsight. I could have just gone ahead and pushed this, or I could have done this to try and reroute up here. The engine wanted me to play even g6, which I'm not a fan of, but it's possible. But I played this. And here, I just wanted to defend this pawn. And at this point, I made this push, and this scared me bad, because I assumed he could sacrifice here. So I'm just going to make a waiting move. I assumed he could sacrifice here. And let's just make another waiting move. He has this, and I have no way to stop checkmate. So I was very, very scared of that. And so I moved my king here to defend. And after that, I moved this back to try and defend this square, because I could not find a way to stop him from going here. So he got that square, and instead of taking, I was so focused on this attack and these sacrifices that I played this, completely weakening my king side, giving him all sorts of fun targets, and hanging this and this. So that was not good. And he played this, which was the best move. Just giving me more problems. I can't defend everything all at once. He now has this target. Going here. Oh, sorry. If I go here, he has this. I mean, if I take here, this, and he wins this. So there's just, I was in a world of hurt. I say that a lot. I was in trouble. now. And instead of dealing with any of the trouble, I was so worried about this attack and these sacrifices, which don't even work anymore, that I played this to defend it. And at this point, I'm borderline lost. He wins a pawn, and I come back to try and take it. But I missed that here. After I do that, I calculated that. I did not calculate a4. And I can no longer defend this. And if I take it with knight, I just hang it anyways. So I did that. I talked about this game with my coach after. He said he would have preferred me to play this and then come back here. So this is now in the game. But even then, I'm still losing. So instead, I played here, got kicked out, and got taken. So, yeah. Big loss already. And here, he's threatening this. I'm going to be honest, I just straight up didn't see that. I was so focused on defending this. But there was nothing I really could have done anyways. I mean, that just hangs this anyways. But, so I played here, lost that immediately. And from this point on, I'm just doing everything I can to prevent checkmate. I was trying to make it hard for him. And he ended up giving me that, but I just did all I could. And eventually it got to a point where there was nothing I could do. My only legal moves are here, which loses, here, which loses, and here, which loses. Because here, checkmate. So, once he played rook takes, I resigned. And that was a loss. It was sorry, let me delete that. It was a kind of a painful loss. I was not happy about it. The whole game, I kind of felt suffocated, like, on the board, I guess, because, I mean, the position was I was so trapped the whole way. And I was having to deal with so many things at once. But ultimately, I need to be better, come back stronger, find a way to improve from this game. I mean, this is so unorthodox. I don't even know what I could have done except just specific moves. But it's all good. I got another game in an hour and a half, and I'll make sure to be better for that. So see you guys then. Goodbye.